Well, hello guys. Welcome to Meal Plan Monday. Now, it's going to be a little different this week because I've been sick all week. We changed up our whole eating plan, so if you're interested in seeing what is next with this week, please keep watching. Plus, I got weigh-in. Good Monday morning, guys. I am actually filming today, and I'm still got a sore throat, but man, am I feeling so much better. So I have a coffee here, 3 points for that, and then it is weigh-in. So we are going to fill out our book here. So not only is it Vlogmas, but it is also Advent calendar season. So we have the Door County Coffee Advent calendar. And each one of these packs of coffee makes a pot. I will say a pot lightly because it's not a very strong pot. So we'll probably just end up having 2 cups out of this. But let's open up this one and see. Oh, that's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. So this one's called White Christmas, Notes of Velvety Smooth Vanilla. Sounds good. So I'm going to make this up and I'm going to see how we like it. We're just going to drink it black because that's the best way to tell if you like it or not. So 1 bag of coffee equals 48 ounces of water, 1 pot of happiness. We always make our coffee strong, so I'm going to go with maybe half of, maybe 24 ounces for us, if even, because we really like strong coffee. We're going to give this a try. I will let you know how we like it. All right, it is 11:20 a.m. I got my shower done. I've got some makeup on. I feel so much better this morning. And Nick and I are going to run into town to get some things. But before that, so we don't have to eat out, we're having some breakfast. I have fat-free beans down there, and that's 0. And then I have 2 fried eggs. I just sprayed a little spray on there. So those are 0 as well. And I do have the Fox Point seasoning on there. I don't think I mentioned Fox Point for a while, but we picked some up again, and it's so good on eggs, guys. And it is from Penzi Spice. I'll put a link down below if you guys want to check it out. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get any kickbacks from them. We just absolutely love their spices. And then I have this coffee here that I showed you a little bit earlier. It's the White Christmas. It is really good. It has notes of vanilla, and it is actually really good. And I'm drinking it black. And of course I have dogs. Eclipse is downstairs. I miss having him up here when I'm eating. I don't know how well I'm going to handle having him downstairs all the time. But I've got 2 of my own up here. So we've got that going on. We're starting to move the kids downstairs. As you notice, all their bedding and stuff is gone. Finally, it's so nice to have my living room back in order a little bit. I'll show you their room in a little bit here after I go downstairs. But this is breakfast. It's 0 points for all of this. I did have a 3-point coffee earlier, though. So my eyes are definitely bigger than my stomach. I couldn't eat all that yet. I should have known better because I still can't taste, and that affects how much I can eat. So I just ate 1 egg and then half of my beans, and we're going to call that good. So we are at pickup order for Walmart, and they are taking forever. I think I've been here for, 25 minutes already? Busy. So the living room is getting a little more empty. We still have to clean the floor, clean off the couches, and move them around and get the TV put up. And then in the kids' room, it's very dark in here. So this is what we got going on. So the kids got a bed, and they also have the trundle bed that pulls out. There's a mattress on there. We've got the kids' table. The bookshelf is going to Elena's. And then I'm missing a lamp yet, so I have to find the other lamp. And then their drapes. But then they have this shelving unit in their closet, which the doors have to be put back on yet. And I think they can store a lot of their clothes in there. They do have a dresser that I'm going to be putting down here. And of course the floor is all done. But their room is almost done. It's ready enough. They've got their bed. I have to wash their sheets yet, probably tomorrow morning. And then, because they'll be sleeping on there tomorrow night. But yeah, that is it. The flooring is all done down here. Nick's probably sleeping, so I'm going to try to be a little quiet. We'll go back upstairs. Okay, I'm getting dinner going. We are going to have a chef salad tonight, which was not on my list, so here we go again. But anyway, we've got some, I'm going to cut up some peppers, onions. I don't have the onion here yet. Maybe I'll cut up a shallot, because I do have shallots right here. And I really need to use some of these up. I think they would taste awesome in a salad, is my guess. So I might cut up the smaller one here. And then we've got tomatoes to cut up. I'm going to put as many veggies as I can that will taste good in a chef salad. And I'm going to cut up some turkey. We've got eggs boiling on the stove right now. And then we've got some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm running low, so I need to shred up another pound of that. And then the lettuce. It should be good. Okay, this is Cory's salad here. We just got done. Mine is going to look just like it, but a little bit smaller because I cannot eat this huge bowl of salad. So we've got eggs, tomato, red peppers, turkey, regular cheese, of course the lettuce. What else is in there? Oh, shallots. And then we're going to put some salad toppers on here, which about is a tablespoon is a serving. 7 grams is a serving, so about 1 1/3 tablespoon. So I'm going to put this on the scale and measure it out. And then, of course, dressing is going to go over the top of that. So I did not mean for my salad to be this huge, but I used a 4-cup bowl for that. I've got turkey, all the stuff that I told you that was in Cory's, I have in mine. And then I have the creamy dressing, just a little bit on that, and just not even a tablespoon of Catalina, whatever was left in the little container that we had left. And that is a chef salad, and boiled eggs in there too. Okay, so I did not finish this all, but almost. I mean, I was getting there. So that's all I ate for dinner, and then I am going to have a yogurt later, which I'll show you. Okay, we have our snack table here. So we are going to have some Boston cream pie, light and fit yogurt, 2 points for that. And then we're going to have 1 serving of these wonderful chili roasted pistachios, 4 points for those, for that little bit of serving, which is still, that's quite a bit of pistachios in there. And they're really good. They're spicy, a little bit spicy, but they're actually really good. So I'm going to start out with this. And then that's going to finish up my night, besides having a bunch more water. So it certainly doesn't look like a Boston cream pie, but it sure tastes good. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is tell you that my meal plan did not go as planned at all. I don't think I made any of the meals on my list. So we are probably going to make those same exact meals. So this week is not going to be a meal plan. But instead, I'm going to talk about how when you're sick, things can change up and it's just fine. But before we get into that, I'm going to share with you weigh-in. If you haven't been here before or haven't been here for a while, this is a weigh-in booklet that Cory and I put together. Mainly Cory, because I just gave him ideas of what I wanted in it and he made it for me. So my weigh-in for this week, last week I weighed in at 295 and I lost 0.6, which is really close to not losing anything. So this week I worked much harder, which wasn't too hard because we weren't hungry, hardly at all. And I weighed in at 293, which was a 2-pound loss. And then Cory lost 2 pounds, 2.4. I think he lost 2.4 pounds this week, which was really good. We both had a really good week because neither of us were really hungry. So it was not hard to stay on plan this week at all. So sometimes when you're sick, it is a-okay to change up your plan and to have something totally different. We had a really easy week. I think I posted everything I ate. Friday, there was the only one that I missed, Subway. So we had a footlong sub that that day, and it was just a turkey sub, and I had some chipotle sauce on it, and that was it with all the veggies. I didn't have anything after that at all, unless I filmed it. So you would have seen. Next here, I'm going to take you through everything that I had to eat throughout, I think since I was sick. I don't think I missed a day. So I will put at the bottom what day it was and if that was all I had to eat. I don't remember missing anything at all. But I had a lot of water. I'm not sure if Cory had a lot of water or not, but I know I did. He usually will have water cranberry juice mixture, and I know he was having quite a bit of that. So next here will be all of that for you, so you can see exactly what I ate for the week. Okay, here we have eggs with 1 slice of Velveeta cheese, and then I'm having leftover taco stuff that we had previously, and then we have macadamia nuts and some coffee here for the next day. And then here we just have a simple turkey sandwich with Velveeta cheese. And then this is a barbecue pork that I made. It was a 0 point dish except for the barbecue sauce. That was pretty good. And our regular breakfast on the next day, I put the days when they start beforehand so you know what day we're on. But this was just 4 points here. And then this one was a lunch because I started eating later. And this was just I made spaghetti previously and I just added noodles to it. And then for dinner, I just had 3 hard-boiled eggs and then a coffee, of course, and then a lime yogurt because I got a little bit hungry later, but I don't even think I finished this whole yogurt. Almost all of it though. And then yesterday morning was this. So we had avocado toast with eggs over the top and cilantro, which was one of our favorite dishes. You will probably see that quite often. And of course, we've got Luna. I miss having Eclipse here though, because he's downstairs with Nick now. So we didn't have Eclipse staring at our food, which was very odd for me. And then this was just a simple roast that I made. I put it in the oven, or I put it in the oven early and let it cook all day. It was really good. And then that was a snack for last night. And that was all of my meals for the whole entire week. Okay, so as you can see, we didn't eat a whole lot that week. And the weekend we had leftovers pretty much all week. We had a bunch of leftovers left in the fridge. And that was really helpful when I was sick. I was so thankful that I had those leftovers in the fridge. And then every other dinner or lunch or breakfast were easy. And I don't even think we had lunch most of the time. I know I didn't. I had breakfast very late because I had slept a lot in the morning. And I had breakfast really late, and then I just waited around for dinner, and that was pretty much it. Sometimes we'd have a snack, sometimes we wouldn't. I don't even know if I had snacks at all at first because I was so sick. And I knew I had to eat dinner and stuff because my stomach was growling and I didn't want to deal with that. So I just ate until my stomach stopped growling. That's pretty much what I had to do today as well, because during breakfast time, I had my eggs and my refried beans, and I was feeling like I just didn't want to eat anymore, so I just stopped eating. And I had about half of it. I for sure had 1 whole egg and then at least half of the beans, maybe a little more. Either way, it was 0 points. I couldn't eat anymore. I can't taste anything yet. So it's so hard to eat when you can't taste anything. I can smell it, but I can't taste it. Vlogmas is starting today, which is why I really needed to get a video out there as well, because I do plan on doing Vlogmas every day. It may look a little different through Vlogmas. I am gonna vlog as well. So we're gonna do like the meal plan Monday, try it Tuesday. We're still gonna stick with that schedule, but it may look a little different because I'm gonna have vlogs throughout that. And I will have the kids back as of tomorrow because they were supposed to be back tonight, but their mom was really sick, so she couldn't drive yesterday. So she's leaving Missouri. Well, she left Missouri early afternoon, and she's going through a bunch of ice and snow right now. So that is going to be a fun trip for her. So I've been staying in contact. I'm tracking her phone right now through maps, watching where they are. So in case they get into an accident, I can figure out what to do from there and know where they're at. So that makes me feel a lot better. I'm sure it's going to be late into the night before they actually make it home. They're probably going to stay at their mom's tonight because it's snowing here right now. The roads were kind of bad coming home, but going into town was actually really good. And it started snowing while we were in town. We had to run over to Kohl's and Walmart and Target and one other place. I can't remember. And then I ended up going out to my daughter's house and I accidentally took her phone. So we were going through the driveway at Kohl's and here comes her husband towards me. I'm like, hey, how did you know we were here? And he's like, oh, I track Alex's phone. Like they track each other's phone on maps so they can see, just like Cory and I do. And so they can see where each other's at all times in case something happens. So it was just weird seeing him come right at me. I'm like, hey, there he is. And so I was able to hand her phone to him. I didn't have to go out there and return her phone. So that saved us a trip. That was nice because it was really snowing bad. And now it's calmed down a lot. I should bring you outside before it gets dark out so I can show you all the snow because you haven't seen out there yet. I'll be right back. So we have a deer. You can see all the snow. And there's our friend who comes to visit on a daily basis. She has 2 younger ones out here now, but I'm not sure where they're at. They're probably hiding. It is 20 degrees out right now and got a beautiful moon showing up. But it is actually fairly dark out, but my phone makes it look so much lighter. But yeah, we got a lot of snow out here, a lot. Let me show you over here. It's very crunchy snow because it's so cold. Nick took his truck out for a drive yesterday because he hasn't driven it in a while. And he actually used his 4-wheel drive. We've got a lot of snow. Let's get back in and warm up a little bit because I have short sleeves on out here and it's cold. So that was I think it's about 3 inches of snow out there. And it's still kind of snowing a little bit, but I don't think we're supposed to get much more. So this last week, since I think I've been gone since Wednesday, I don't even remember when I first got sick. But through that whole time I've been gone, we have 100% stayed on track. We had, when Nick and I went into town, I did have Starbucks today because it is Monday. So I had Starbucks. I couldn't even drink that all because I just can't, I don't know what it is. I shouldn't have even got it because I can't really taste it anyway. Oh yeah, look who come up to visit. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, no, let's not lick my face. No. Get down. Good boy. So he wanted to say hello, I guess. Sometimes he just wants to come visit us up here. Nick is downstairs, but he wants to be up here right now. So yeah, we have been doing really well, even though I was... Excuse you. So yeah, I think he wanted to go back downstairs. So now back to talking about what we did this week. So the week went really well. We both stayed on track really well. And it was actually really easy to stay on track all week because we were sick. Now I'm hoping that once we get back to normal, I'm not going to see a gain this next week. I will double down this week and make sure that I don't gain any weight back. It shouldn't be too bad because I'm still not feeling like eating too much anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. So my daughter is moved. I think I mentioned that my daughter has all the way moved out. Well, not all the way yet. She's still got stuff to grab, but she and her husband and kids are staying at the other house. And Nick has moved in downstairs, not all the way yet. He still has some stuff in his room. And when his room gets cleared out, we're going to move Cory into the office that we've been waiting for him to get this office for, well, since Nick was a baby. So now it's finally happening 20 years later. So he finally gets his office 20 years later. So that'll be exciting for both of us because then I get my bedroom back and I can do some stuff in there and get the bedroom cleaned up because I can't really sit in there and clean. And then when he's done with work, I want to visit with him. So the bedroom just kind of stays like it is constantly. So I got to get in there and clean things up, vacuum, sweep, all of that good stuff. Get our sheets changed again because those, that has to happen at night because he's not He's works all day in there. It'll be so much better. I'm really looking forward to that. So now it's just getting things organized around here. I think life is going to slow down now around here, even though the kids will be here every other week yet. They will have their own space downstairs. They can hang out down there, play games down there. Nick's going to be down there with them, and it's just going to be so much easier. I'll be able to cook up here without interruption, film up here without interruption, and then things are going to go so much easier. I'm really excited about that. Although I really miss Elena. I miss Elena so much coming up here in the morning. I miss her so much. In fact, when I opened up the box, she was supposed to open it with me. We were both a little sad about that. So I promised her that one weekend when the kids are here, she can spend the weekend here. It's going to be, I think, the 13th and 14th-ish, somewhere around that area, that weekend, whatever that weekend is. She's going to spend the weekend here with us, at least Saturday night for sure. And she can open up my boxes with me on those days, and the other kids can help too. I think that's about it, guys. We did terrific. We're at a last bit of our cold, so shouldn't be any more issues with no filming, because, well, I am going to film every day for the month of December. So like on the weekends, I'll probably film something very fast and just vlog style, showing you what I ate, things that are going on, stuff like that. But it'll be a lot faster than a regular video. But I do want to post every day this month. That is my goal. Hopefully I can follow through with that now. I look like I have a little hat. My snowman hat right there. So I think that's it for today, guys. Sorry, this week has gone a little weird, but should be back to normal now. And we didn't fall off track, and we lost 2 pounds, 2.4 for Cory. And we're very proud about that. Consider subscribing and be sure to share it if you think anybody else may like this video. And we will see you guys tomorrow. We will see you guys tomorrow for Try It Tuesday. Bye.